Okay, next Reddit story. Magic. Okay, so this one is, am I wrong for not reflecting and changing my behavior after my mother told me to do so? I feel like this is going to depend on how old you are and what the behavior is. I, 30 male, recently got broken up with by my ex of 8 months, who became very friendly with my mother and sister, and they still talk to each other, which is fine by me. So I guess this is where that comes from. Okay. My mother had a talk with me recently and basically called me an asshole, and I need to reflect and improve. This is mostly because I have many exes and relationships fell months after we move in together. And also random things like how I behave when waitresses get my order wrong, and a time she overheard me on a work call. I mean, that's your mom. Like, her job is to parent you. It sounds like she's just calmly talking to you. It doesn't sound like she sent you to your room for being a dick to the waiter or waitress. Well, it says waitress. It doesn't say wait staff. It says specifically waitress. So I guess we'll see. I can't stand when people are ugly to waiters and waitresses. As somebody that has been a waitress and worked in food service, do not be an asshole to people in customer service, okay? Like, I hope they spit in your food. However, I have no actual problem with this, as it is extremely easy for me to get new girls. I keep myself fit, and I am tall and have a great job and apartments. And I have a decent success rate on apps and asking women out. Maybe if I am much older, I would care more. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, I feel like this is not gonna get any better. Honestly, my confidence and ability to just push for what I want is what makes me successful. And I don't mind searching for the woman who accepts this in exchange for me bringing in money and a good lifestyle. I can see exactly where this is going. I mean, there's only so many women that live in your city, and if you keep burning all these bridges, eventually you're gonna have problems. I have seen guys who are pushovers and feminists, and they get a nowhere. No, I'm sorry, I can't read. English is hard. I have seen guys who are pushovers and feminists, and they get nowhere and are alone sometimes, going years without even a date. They think if they don't have the looks, just being nice will get them love and keep doing nice things for nothing in return. This applies to all aspects of my life, including work. I am good at what I do, and work is... I am good at what I do and work in tech, but I push for the things and it was... Hold on, this is fucking written weird. Hold on. I am good at what I do and work in tech, but I push for the things, and it has gotten me promoted much faster than peers of my age. This makes it easier for me. Once I push for code base that is done my way, I understand it better, so I can get things done faster since it was done in my way, while the others are all confused. Sounds like you make to make things really complicated if nobody else gets it. Then, once I have the seniority and my manager trusts me, I can just block people on code reviews, etc. Oh, so you're just an all-around asshole. Got it. And have the authority to tell them to do it my way. If someone gets in the way now, I can easily get them fired for performance, and have done so even with the intern who came back as a new grad on a return offer, who tried to get me in trouble with HR and failed to do so despite her performance being terrible, and attempt to challenge me on software architecture. Okay. Given that who I am has made me successful, and I am confident I can get a new girl quickly until I find the one, am I really wrong It is not my fault. Society rewards being assertive and confident. I guess some would consider me to be an asshole to get my way, but is it really wrong to look out for yourself as long as you are not committing crime or significantly harming anyone? See, the significantly harming somebody part is a problem, because harm is harm, and it sounds like you're pushing away your mom, your sister, your family. You don't have any friends at work. Like, I feel like eventually you're just gonna wake up one day and realize like you're really lonely. Like, building relationships is important, you know? Let's see. Let's check out some of these comments. So the top one is, you sound like a complete and utter asshole. But it also doesn't sound like you plan to change, so just be an asshole, continue to get girl after girl, and then wind up alone, because it sounds like you will end up alone since you can't keep a long-term relationship, which, by the way, at 30 is a red flag for most people. So have fun with your shallow, superficial relationships and leave the emotional support and respectful relationships to non-assholes. Another one is, this feels like a parody, but if not, you are wrong and you need to rethink your life choices. Mom seems pretty spot on. I'm sorry, but if you're 30 and it's gone to the point where your mom has to get involved, and it's not just because of the relationships, it's because of how you're treating people at work, to where you're purposely making things complicated. Their HR has to keep getting involved. There's clearly a problem. Like, you can't even be nice to the people that bring you food at a restaurant. I can't stand people that are rude to people that work at restaurants and retail. That's an instantly like, we can't be friends. We can't be friends. Let's see here. This one sounds weird. So there's this one that says, am I the asshole for sending my daughter to school? The only way I can see that people would be putting you in the am I the devil category for sending your child to school is if like they were extremely sick, or like there was like a bomb threat, like you somehow put your child's life at risk. And I feel like this is gonna make me very, very mad. I don't like when people hurt like children and old people, like anyone defenseless. Can't stand it. They removed the story. Good thing there is the auto moderator who automatically captures the story, so you can't delete it. The internet is forever. Okay. You ready? You ready? You ready? I'm ready. My nose is sweaty. Can you tell that my nose is sweaty? Sorry, I get distracted. Okay. So AITA for sending my daughter to school. I, female 40, have a daughter, female 13, who's had her period for about 1 or 2 years. She doesn't like school. She hates it. And she always tries to find an excuse to get out of it. Have you asked her why? I feel like all these stories can be resolved with communication. Woo! Okay. Maybe she asked. Maybe we just haven't got to that part yet. Whenever she's on her period, when she's home, all she does is lay in bed with the heat pad and watching movies or playing on her phone instead of moving around, and so her cramps hurt more. I don't think that's how that works, but okay. Sometimes she'll call me on her... I can't read. Sometimes she'll call me or my husband from school to come get her. Me and my husband always do because I know how bad cramps can hurt. My husband doesn't, but he gets her anyway. However, this time was different. I'm a night nurse, and so I stay up all night and have to rush to get home to get my daughter and her little brother to school every day. Today I was in no mood to deal with anyone, so when she texted me saying her cramps were bad and she already took the ibuprofen, but it wasn't working, I told her to take some with her and take it during lunch. You're gonna get her in trouble. You can't take medications yourself at school. They won't let you. Okay, and to at least try making it through the school day. I also told her she's a woman and she has to deal with it her whole life, so might as well get over it. Who tells their child just get over it? After I dropped her and her brother off, I went to the store, showered, and went straight to bed. Around 10 a.m., I got a call from a random number. Lo and behold, it was my daughter. I had 3 missed calls from her. She asked to come get her. Oh, they didn't add the me. She asked me to come get her. I wanted to say no, but I got her anyway. When I got her, she was picking her lip and seemed nervous. I didn't know why, and I didn't bother to ask. I knew she didn't ask! See, communication is important. Use your words. Words are important. I told her straight up she will not be taking a nap. She will not be doing anything at all but lay in bed and watch TV, and she won't be on her phone. So AITA. So let's read the comments, because I'm just like, first of all, you're gonna get your girl in trouble and for sending her with drugs, because any kind of medication has to be dropped off at the nurse's office, because it needs to be regulated and watched. First of all. And like, second of all, you're a nurse. How do you not know about like endometriosis and like ovarian polyps and all that kind of stuff? Like, why would you not take her to the doctor? Or get her like some of those little patches, if the heating pad works, those little travel patches that you open and stick on. Those work amazing. Like, or get her like my doll extra strength, because ibuprofen doesn't do shit sometimes, okay? Like, sometimes you need something specifically to help treat all the other stuff. You think as a nurse, like, maybe she would know that? Okay, let's read the comment. I'm more concerned with why OP has not gotten the poor girl checked out. I mean, could she be faking it to get out of going to school? Maybe. My kid tried that every once in a while. Most kids do, unless they love going to school. But if you hurt that bad at 13, maybe take her to the gyno and get her checked out. She might have PCOS or endometriosis or something going on that makes it super painful. Also, if you think it is like a behavioral issue, like she hates school that much, maybe there's another reason, like she's being bullied. And if you're bullying her, maybe she doesn't want to talk to you about it because you're also telling her just to suck it up. It's a part of life. Deal with it. Like, what? Oh yeah, that's the other part of this conversation is somebody put, even if she is faking it, then it's cause for concern that she's trying to get out of school this frequently. I used to pretend to be sick or I guess it's supposed to be say take advantage of something minor like period cramps or a headache a lot when I was that age because I was being horribly bullied, had no friends, and was extremely depressed as a result. I am one of those people that strongly believes that not everyone should be a parent, personally.